much looking forward to the Coral Sussex Cup Sprint Trophy, and we can have a look at the heats from last week, Roanna Mamba and Shadow Storm.
So consistent, Roanna Mamba for Michelle Brown, and beating Shadow Storm. Of course, it was a brilliant winner of the sprint on Derby final night. I don't think Shadow Storm lost anything in defeat. Roanna Mamba's taken his chance very, very well. They go again, of course, in tonight's final.
We're going to do the parade, and then we'll look at the other two quick heats after the parade, but they are about to head forwards, and we have got parading, or leading out the parade here, is Glengar Bobby. So he's in the orange jacket at the front. He's one of the retired greyhounds here at Hove, and he's doing his job proudly, leading the parade out for the Coral Sussex Cup Sprint Trophy. Race for, by the way, was Ivy Hill Cherry for the best turned out. We'll get our next one in shortly. There he is, Glengar Bobby. What a superstar. He looks beautiful, retired and loving it. Right, there's trap one, Queen Sinead, Oxford Puppy Cup winner, Golden Sprint and Kent Silver Salver semi-finalist for Liz and Rack McNair and the KSS Syndicate, 7 from 23. Trap 2, Shadow Storm, only in the infancy of his career, 3 from 4. Cat 2 sprint winner at Toaster on Derby final night. He went through that comp unbeaten. If he gets a better break tonight, I think he's going to go on to win. He's my nap of the evening. We have trap 3, Yahoo Megan. The season stopped her progression in the Golden Sprint earlier on this year. She's lightly raced since her season, but she's 2 from 4, so she seems to be loving life back on the racetrack. 29 from 60, her strike rate. Roanna Mamba, who we've seen in action already, Romford Puppy Cup 4th, Golden Sprint finalist, Silver Salver semi-finalist, say that quick 3 times, and 12 from 33, the strike rate for Roanna Mamba. King Presley, the Silver Salver finalist, and won plenty over 2 bends for Liz and Rab McNair, and the KSS Syndicate looking for a double. He's 13 from 32. Trap 6, Ballinacil Liam, the next best, the nap for Helpsy here. Monmouth Puppy Derby finalist, Silver Salver second, and also reached the Pall Mall semis. We're going to have a look at Queen Sinead and Ballinacil Liam in action.
Queen Sinead running out of trap 1's going to win for Liz and Rab McNair and the KSS Syndicate, leading home Ballinacil Liam, who didn't have the clearest of runs, and again I think very game in trap 5 to qualify for tonight's final. Gets trap 6 tonight, can step out a lot quicker, but she's the epitome of consistency as Queen Sinead and has to be massively respected.
Our final heat from last week was King Presley and a Yahoo Megan.
Giving the McNairs a very strong hand here is King Presley, of course, former track record holder at Central Park. His form here has been top-notch as well. You see in the heats, winning for the 13th time in 32. He'll look to try to skip out and do what he did in the heats. The difference is he's got 5 tonight as opposed to 6. Being chased home by Yahoo Megan.
And that could make all the difference, but we'll wait and see what happens in the sprint final. Just to say as well, good evening to everyone that's joined us on the Gone to the Dogs live on YouTube. Our thanks to everyone for their support. If you haven't subscribed, make sure you do to the channel so that you never miss a show, never miss any of our previews and what have yous that we do. And also you can get involved with the chat as well. Plenty of people on 6, 1 to win, 2 for me, 6 is a cert, so difference of opinion as there is with us in the show.
Yeah, get involved, absolutely, and getting involved tonight hopefully will be connections of Shadow Storm. Mark White, of course, chairman of Dorking Wanderers. We interviewed Mark on Derby final night at Toaster. The performance of Shadow Storm was brilliant, winning the sprint there for Richard Rees. I think they drew in a pre-season game today, if I'm not mistaken. So he'll be looking for the win tonight, no doubt, to Will Mark. Good luck, of course, to Craig Donovan, Jimmy Walker for Roanna Mamba and Michelle Brown, winning getting to the finals, I should say, of those 2 Romford competitions. I mean, he's been an absolute star for those guys. And, of course, Ballinacil Liam for Mark Wallace and the MWD partnership.
And just looking at Roanna Mamba here, best turned out. So well done to Roanna Mamba and the sponsors of our best turned out this evening. Right, absolutely. We are off for a short, sharp sprint, Darryl.
Short and sharp, 16 seconds worth of sprinting stars here, but who's going to emerge on top? 5 to 4. Shadow Storm, just the 1 defeat, of course, so far, which was in the heats, of course, but it's the final, isn't it? That's what counts. It's qualifying and then winning the final for Connection, so good luck to them all. 5 to 4 chance over Ballinacil Liam at 9 to 4. The battle of the naps then, Danny and Gal on the 2, Shadow Storm. Hops is on the 6, Ballinacil Liam. The starter is in front of the boxes. poised to wave the flag. There we go, the Sussex Cup Sprint Trophy, sponsored by Coral, £3,000, and the prestige up for grabs to the winner. And they race away. Bannakill Liam was quickest away in the shadows. His Shadow Storm moving up to challenge. Then comes Yahoo Megan up to third goes Queen Sinead. Sixth Bannakill Liam by about a length. Shadow Storm is boxing on though. Shadow Storm moves on as they come down the stretch. Shadow Storm, Bannakill Liam is going to be turned over tonight. Only just. Yahoo Megan was back in third. And the battle of the naps. Oh, you should see them down there, honestly. 16:17 on the clock. And that, when it is officially confirmed, it's either the quickest or the joint quickest of the year.
Wow, what a run from Shadow Storm, and myself and Gail with the naps. Sorry, Hobbsy.
Well, I always said I was a thorn between two roses here. 16:18, the winning time is confirmed. It's lightning quick. What a sprint this is. These are two exceptional sprinters. To be fair, Liam's trapped out better, but the pace, the all-round speed of Shadow Storm, taking the inside line has helped, but he's absolutely won on merit, and look how far they've gone clear of the rest.
These are two very, very good sprinters, and Shadow Storm, I mean, he's just a slightly less exposed type for Richard Rees. He's only had 5 career starts and he's won 4 of them. He's come second in the other. That was last week behind Roanna Mamba. So he's just unbelievable. He's so explosive from the boxes. And I think he might have just needed the run last week, to be fair, just to get out the boxes, and now he's...
And remember, Bannakill Liam, second only to Ryoka Rasheen in the Silver Salver, and Ryoka Rasheen almost won the pound mile. Brilliant from Patrick Brown and Jade Brown with Ginger Prince. But he was so close to winning that. You get Ryoka Rasheen in the middle of Shadow Storm and Bannakill Liam, the way that those guys have run tonight, that would be absolutely awesome. But what a sprint that was. Breathtaking.
I know people always crab sprints, you know, because we have quite a lot of them. But when you have got a race like that with some absolute superstars, there is nothing more electric for me, because the raw speed and power out the boxes and down the straight is like nothing else.
It is pure speed, and that's in many ways why we're involved. We love to see them race like that at top pelt, and they do so just incredibly well. Now,
Daryl, what's the result, please?
You know the result, Danny. You know it went your way. Shadow Storm is the winner. 16:18 is the time. That is the joint fastest time of the year with Broadway Murty. So that's how good it was. 6-5 favourite. Love watching those drone shots on the sprint as well. Taking the route, watching the route they take. Bannakill Liam second, returned at 2-1. Talking a big sprint race, of course, we've got the Scurry Gold Cup coming up soon, and you know where that's going, don't you? The Scurry Gold Cup with the Oaks. It's going to
Wolverhampton. Yes, Wolverhampton will be opening soon.
September. Yeah, September. And the Oaks, the Premier Greyhound Racing Oaks, will be in October. So
24th. Greyhound
Racing's newest track, which is exciting in many ways. You know, the flip side of that is the closure of Perry Bar, but ARC have reopened or opened a new track to replace Perry Bar as such. So.
And if it's a good experiment and it kind of bears fruit with Wolverhampton, I think we could have, you never know, some other tracks might branch out, you never know. Right, we got Jason standing by with connections.
Brilliant winner of the Coral Sussex Cup Sprint Trophy, Shadow Storm. I've got to come over now. I've got Mark. Oh, hello. Rob's just coming in there with some flowers and some booze. Jackie, stop looking at the booze. Mark, we know you well. You've had a lot of success. Great to speak to you at Toaster. Wow, what a sprinter.
Yeah, he's so good. Yeah, he can afford him a start as well. That's what's good about him, and he's a railer. So a railer, it's a sprinter, fast dog, so he's always got a chance.
And I've got to say hello to little Mark, isn't it? Hello, little Mark.
Hi.
Enjoying your night tonight?
Yeah.
Are you a fan of Dorking Wanderers?
Yeah.
I can tell by his shirt. He has to be, isn't he?
Yeah, he's the future. Well, he's an England striker, but he'll play for Dorking still. Yeah.
I've got to say, it's always great when you have runners, when you win, lose, or draw, particularly when you win. The enthusiasm you show is something to behold.
Yeah, that's it. I mean, listen, it's a great sport, right, okay, yeah. And we love it. We've been in it in years now. So, yeah, it's great. And, you know, really enjoying this one. We're lucky to have some good ones. Enjoying this one right now.
Someone knows about a thing or two about having some good ones is, of course, Jackie. Jackie, you found another.
Yeah, well, actually, Charlie did. So all credit goes to Charlie here, I must be honest. He's at Monmore tonight, so I felt the pressure looking after his boy tonight. So, yeah, he's all down. Yeah, Charlie sourced the dog for Mark, didn't they? Yeah. And, yeah, he's very proud of him. So he doesn't quite trap here for some reason, does he, Mark? But, you know, his pace sort of gets him there. But, yeah, it doesn't seem to be coming out of these boxes like he did at Toaster. No.
Well, I usually finish up when I speak to you, Jackie, by saying something that perhaps I shouldn't. I'm not going to do that today. It was great to meet Mark and little Mark. Great to see you. But pity your husband, little Richard, wasn't here.
Why? He's down there. Yeah, he's camera shy and you know.
Fantastic. Wonderful winner, Shadow Storm.